Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers just displayed another dazzling, dominating performance against the Miami Heat in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. The guys just they look completely unstoppable offensively. The Heat had no answers. Their zone defense continues to get shredded by the Lakers. I don't know what else Eric Spoelstra has in his back pocket to try, but the zone defense that has worked for him in the East against inferior opponents, it worked on them, but it's not working with us. We are just deliberately picking it apart. And guys, we're leaving their guys looking around clueless. They don't even know what to do next. Like even when they man up, they know they can't man up really because we just outmatch them in really all the positions. So they're almost forced to play zone, but that's getting picked apart as well. So I just don't know what they can do defensively to slow us down. I just don't think they have an answer at all. Now, they did find some silver linings, some bright spots offensively. I think they found something with Kelly Olynyk in that lineup. He provided them some quick offense and some spacing with the three-point shot. That kind of gave us a little bit of fits there. And we've been known to, at times during the year, struggle against teams that have a big man that can shoot threes. And we kind of had a time with that. We also had a tough time with the fouls. I don't want to hear anything about the referees helping us or not helping the Heat enough. People was talking about why are we complaining to the league and all this other stuff. Okay, tonight the Heat got 34 foul calls. They shot 31 to 34 from the free throw line, 91%. And we only got 17 free throws and shot 58%. And that was really why this game was even that close to begin with. But they had guys that kind of woke up a little bit, like Tyler Hero. He ended up with 17 points. Crowder stepped in with 12 points, 2 or 3 from the three-point range. Even Nunn, he continued to play well. So even though they were missing Bam, defensively, I felt like Kelly Olynyk was not a better player, but a better offensive threat against our team. As far as that keeping our big man honest, we had to watch him at that three-point range. We couldn't just cheat back and clog the lane up per se. Versus when Bam is in the game, we can do a lot more of that. Just kind of packing in the lane there a little bit more. So they found a way to space the floor out a little bit there with Kelly Olynyk, and Butler had a decent game, 25 points. 13 assists, 8 rebounds. That's really a good game from Jimmy Butler, and they still lost by 10 points. So their offense isn't the problem. It's their defense. They just can't stop us. So our offense is so potent, and our defense is good enough to stave off a team. Even if a team is scoring efficient and well enough, our defense still is good enough to just keep them at bay. And we know that our offense is so potent that it's going to carry us to a victory anyway. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that. We shot 34% from the three-point line. We took 47 three-pointers and made 16. So basically, the guys were out there just launching up threes like they were in practice or something, like it was a three-point shooting drill. Let's just jack up threes and play around with the Heat. And to be honest with you, if they would have made 4 more threes, they shot 16 for 47. It would have been already a blowout. Which, you know what I'm saying, because you would not be able to jack up that many threes and still win a ball game if your defense wasn't sound enough. So, or at least making key stops, keeping teams from going on these full lengthy runs. So, that's why we always have to hang your hat on defense. So, great job, kudos to my team for that. Anthony Davis, man, what else can I say? The guy is just proving himself. The more every game he's playing in this playoffs and finals, he's cementing his legacy more and more and more. Now, there's a YouTuber, Rusty Buckets. I love his channel. He has a lot of great content on there. But he had a debate on there. Anthony Davis versus Tim Duncan debate. I guess he was saying that Laker fans are just completely retarded and clueless for saying that they would take Anthony Davis over Tim Duncan. Now, as far as career-wise, of course you got to go with Tim Duncan. You have to. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But this guy was basically saying that Anthony Davis wasn't even in the same stratosphere as Tim Duncan, and would never get to that level. All kinds of stuff. But he even went to the point of saying that he's not even on Kevin Garnett or Dirk Nowitzki level yet. And he brought up some okay points about how Tim Duncan won those championships at an early age. Things like that, but at the same token, he was with a great organization, surrounded by great players, and he even laughed about people saying that, chalking it up to that's why Tim Duncan was very successful because of the organization. No, we're not saying the organization made Tim Duncan. Of course, Tim Duncan was a great player, but you can't deny the fact that that was a great organization. They drafted well and they placed the perfect pieces around him. Tim Duncan always played with perfect pieces around him. That's how great of an organization they were. They made sure Tim Duncan was never left alone without a hand-picked perfect roster. And I get that it often sounds like people are disrespecting Tim Duncan or taking shots at him. I get that, because as a Laker fans, we don't like how a lot of people disrespect Kobe. So, in the same breath, Laker fan to Spurs fan, we get you. We get how people continue to kind of throw salt on those guys' names. But at the same token, as much as people underrate Tim Duncan, there are people that tend to overrate Tim Duncan. Not the winning. You can never take the winning away from Tim Duncan. I'm talking about when they go as far as to say he could be even in the same class as a Michael Jordan, or he's better than he had a better career than Kobe Bryant, or he's light years better than a Karl Malone or a Charles Barkley, when that's just not the case. In my opinion, I feel like he's slightly better than those, but he's not light years better than those players than Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. So the line can get kind of, people kind of tend to cross the line with Tim Duncan, and sometimes they don't get to the line close enough to give him his due credit. But within saying that, Anthony Davis right now, what else does he have to prove? Does he have to jump through the basketball hoop himself to prove to people that he belongs in the great pantheons of power forwards in the history of the game? I mean, goodness, the guy had 32 points, 14 rebounds, an assist and a steal, 1 for 1 from the three-point line. There was a stretch in the third quarter, he just went nuclear. 9 straight points, they could not stop him. They look like babies out there trying to guard him. Look like little infants, like just get out the way. And you can't use the excuse that, the Heat is just too small, that's why he's doing this. No, He's outclassed every big man that has been placed in front of him this whole playoff series. The whole regular season he proved it. In the whole playoff series he proved it. He's dominant, continuing to dominate. No excuses, point blank period. In my opinion, right now if I had to choose MVP, he would get the slight edge over LeBron. And that's no knock on LeBron because he's playing fantastic. He's playing fantastic. But this series right here is a series made for Anthony Davis to really win the MVP because the Heat just absolutely have no answers for him at all. At all. And LeBron had a wonderful game himself with 33 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, complete all-around game. But you can't take away what Anthony Davis is doing on both ends as well. And LeBron has picked up his defense too, but they put Anthony Davis on Jimmy Butler. How many bigs can you say that? Can you tell, go guard Jimmy Butler, go guard that guard out there, that high caliber superstar guard. Go guard him, big man. Even though Tim Duncan was a great defensive player, how many times was he asked to actually go guard? I'm not talking about for a single play, rotate around and guard for a play. To actually go out there and stick a guard for a quarter, 2 quarters. How many times was he asked to do that? That shows you the versatility of an Anthony Davis. So just as disrespectful as that guy Rusty Buckets was saying, the Laker fans are being towards Tim Duncan, he's being just as disrespectful by saying that Anthony Davis is not even in the same stratosphere as a Tim Duncan and quite frankly may never get even close. He's only 27 and only getting better. Jump shot seems like it improves every year. Handles improves every year. Tim Duncan didn't have these handles. Tim Duncan had the better post moves. I give him that. But overall scoring, Anthony Davis. Overall defense, very close. Very close. I might give Tim Duncan the slight edge in the protecting the rim department. But as far as being able to consistently guard the 5 positions, there goes Anthony Davis. There goes Anthony Davis. So, as I've been repeating before, all he's missing is the hardware. He may need 2 or 3 to actually be able to legitimize that claim with the Tim Duncan and he only needs 1, in my opinion, to be in tied with KG and the Dirk Nowinskis, the Karl Malones and people like that. He only needs 1 ring to be in that realm. But 2 or 3, and I say will start to legitimize that argument as far as career-wise, Anthony Davis versus Tim Duncan. So we're not retarded for saying that at all. We're saying we're looking at how he's playing now and predicting the future as long as everything stays put. LeBron James, gives us maybe 2 more years of this level of play, or at least close to this level of play, and the Lakers are able to string it together another couple of rings. That's what we're going off of when we say Anthony Davis will ultimately be in that conversation. Rondo, another spectacular game, 16 points, 5 for 9 from the field, 3 or 4 from 3-point range, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. Beast. That is our 3rd most valuable player. This whole playoff series, that's our 3rd most valuable player to this team, that man right there. And the way he's playing, I would definitely want to bring him back. I would not want to let nobody come snatch him up during the offseason. Kyle Kuzma, slightly better offensively this game, 11 points. Played okay defensively. Caruso hustling all over the place again, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. Who we got else? Caldwell Pope. He shot terrible from the field. He did 4-14, 2-11, but he was kind of due for one of these games. He ended up with 11 points, but he was still a plus 14 on the floor. He even shot one of those Paul George off the backboard type of shots. And I thought that his confidence would get a little shaken after that, but nope. he kept his head high and continued to be ready to shoot the ball whenever LeBron James looked for him. And he did knock down a couple of shots that helped stave off the Heat, because the Heat tried to go on a little run themselves. So kudos to him for not holding his head down and continuing to shoot and be ready. So I feel like we may have gave the Heat just a slight confidence booster by them even being this close in the game. It gave them some slither of hope, and something that that they found with Kelly Olynyk. He ended up with 24 points, 9 rebounds, 3 of 7 from the three-point range. So we have to go out and just crush their souls. And they have a lot of heart. I got to give them that, because if they didn't have the heart, this game easily could have been a 25-point blowout, 30-point blowout, if they didn't show some level of heart. But we have to go out there and crush that heart Sunday. And the only thing we do is go out there and do it, guys. But thank y'all for watching the video. And if y'all haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Show your boys some support and some love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.